Hello and welcome to V News Daily Bulletin. Coming up next, we have your top stories.
Delegates deliberate criteria for members of the 12-party Central Committee. Foreign experts positive about Vietnam's economic prospects. Snow envelops Vietnam's northern mountainous region.
During the fourth working day on January 24th, delegates attending the 12th National Party Congress worked in groups to discuss criteria for members and the structure of the 12th Party Central Committee.
The delegates also mulled over a list of nominations for members of the 12th Party Central Committee, both official and alternate, prepared by the 11th Tenuous Committee. After that, they proposed additional candidates outside of the list. Afterwards, heads of delegation reported to the Congress Presidium the list of supplementary nominations for the 12th Party Central Committee. Earlier, on January 23rd, the Congress approved the number of the committee's members for the 12th tenure, comprising 180 official and 20 alternate ones.
Continuing the agenda of the 12th National Party Congress, delegates discussed and made suggestions to draft documents submitted to the Congress. More details in the following report. Head of the 11th Party Central Committee's Economic Commission, Phạm Xuân Đường, delivered a presentation specifying orientations to map out a national industry development policy. Accordingly, the National Industrial Development Policy should fully comply with the market's rules and become part of the building of a complete institution of the socialist-oriented market economy, transforming the growth model, restructuring the economy, and implementing three breakthroughs set earlier. The policy needs to maximize the strength of all available resources at home while also attracting foreign resources. It should be grounded on science and technology, a respect for renovation and creation, and ensuring the relationship between industry and trade. Regarding the issue of building a modern agriculture, Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development Cao Đức Phát suggested restructuring agriculture towards modernized methods that earn a higher added value through more efficient operation. The agriculture sector needs to have a developed infrastructure that could help it respond and mitigate the consequences of natural disasters. He also proposed developing agriculture forestry businesses and other partnerships that connect producers and dealers in a value chain domestically and globally. Minister of Labour, Invalids and Social Affairs Phạm Thị Hải Truyền said, ensuring social welfare is the party's consistent and fundamental policy to eradicate poverty and guarantee people's social equality. According to the minister, fruitful economic development will facilitate the welfare of people and vice versa. Therefore, it is necessary to continue reforming economic institutions and state-owned enterprises and generating jobs in order to complete a social welfare system compatible with economic development in the new period. Regarding the ability of the female labor force to meet industrialization and modernization requirements, Nguyễn Thanh Hoa, president of the Vietnam Women's Union, suggested the party and state pay more heed to building and implementing the Vietnam Female Labor Force Development Strategy for 2016 to 2020, with a vision towards 2030. Under the strategy, the most important task is to raise awareness of the entire political system, society and families, and especially women themselves, of the need for human resource development to fulfill the requirements of the new era, as well as understanding the importance of the role and position played by female laborers. President of the Vietnam General Confederation of Labour Đặng Ngọc Tùng affirmed that throughout Vietnam's history, the working class and the trade union have always been closely connected with the nation's fate. To solidify the trade union as the party's firm social establishment and the state's capable collaborator, it is necessary for further party building. Foreign experts are positive about Vietnam's reforms and open-door policy, suggesting that the country should seize opportunities to become a major Asian export hub. These comments came as the 12th National Congress of the Communist Party of Vietnam is taking place in Hanoi.
Christian Lewis, an expert on Vietnam at the New York-based Eurasia Group think tank, wrote in a commentary that following the Congress, the new set of leaders will support the current economic reforms and trade policy. Notably, they remain committed to the Trans-Pacific Partnership and other key trade deals, including the free trade agreement with the EU. French newspaper L'Echo ran an article saying the Congress will consider adopting a socio-economic development blueprint for the next 5 years, with a roadmap to raising per capita income to between $3,200 and $3,500 by 2020, reducing inflation to below 5% and keeping the budget deficit within 4% of the gross domestic product. It added that Vietnam's financial markets will continue to appeal to foreign investors, since Vietnam has not only